in the ninth inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Back there. Long gone. His fourth home run of the season. And we are all tied up. It's 2-2. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the new pitcher for the Yankees, Chase Burns.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Bellinger coming on. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. Center field. And that is that. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next one misses. 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Swings and misses. And to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Now at the plate, Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-2 the count.
And that's counted away. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Chase is in the dirt. Slider there. Naylor gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back at Yankees. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Tim Anderson. Junis back to work. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. That misses, and it's 2-0. Now one miss.
Would love to see him get the green light even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
Swung on, belted. That one back. See you later. He leaves the yard to right. And your final 4-2. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch. Here's Tim Anderson. Outside low, and we're underway. That's towards center. And makes the grab. And a quick out, number one. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Jack Caglione.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. Throw to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Jack. Caglione. Jack swing went around. Strike one. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And there's a foul ball. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a change. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jonathan India stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Caglione makes the grab. Runner tags at second. In there safely. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Out to short. Anderson on the run. Sends it over to first. And they get the out. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Hit hard on the ground to short. Anderson to first. And that is the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, new inning getting started. Brian Reynolds here. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes. Offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. Hit on the ground to short. Witt zips it to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. Here's Ketel Marte. Lifted in the air, right field. Grichuk. 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The first baseman, Nolan Arenado.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Grichuk makes the catch, inning over. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Dairon Blanco. And takes low for ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Sale ready to fire now. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here comes the pitch. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location.
Oh, gets dirty. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
2 down, base is empty. Randall Grichuk now. That one ripped, but foul. 2 outs, base is empty. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hauls it in to end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the 3rd inning, and here comes Bellinger. Kolek back. To work. Ball 1 there. Nowadays with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Next offering is in for a strike.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout. His 17th of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up.
Now a chance for Austin Wells. That one's upstairs, ball one. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And that one ripped to left. Blanco right there to make the grab. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Tim Anderson rips one, and that's a fair ball. Wells makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jarren Duran. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Blanco on his way over, squeezes it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now, Brian Reynolds. Out to short, to second. India, third out, and that ends the frame. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His second of the year. It's 3-2.
0-1's the count.
That one at the knees for a strike.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Durant makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now here is Michael Garcia. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. And there are two outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Caglione pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. The Royals get one back on this. Back here in Kansas City, here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. That catches the corner.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Bellinger up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom 4, and now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Caglione calls it in, and there's 1 away. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Fought off foul. 0-1. Check swing, called strike. Stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dairon Blanco. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. That one in triple digits.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Blanco leads off first. With 2 down to the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's a laser base hit. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Safe! In comes the run from second. It's 4. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here is Moncada. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Wells makes the turn at second. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Tied in on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Anderson in the box lays off for ball 1. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton appears to be getting loose. Clark also throwing. Just missed. Popped up. Pasquantino under it. Hauls it in for the out. And up next for New York, Jarren Duran.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That one is absolutely belted. Ray hustling after it. And that one hops the wall. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next to hit, Jack Caglione. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your.
So 2 down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for strike 1. Marte goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Finish him.
Reynolds off of first with 2 away. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 3.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Arenado at the plate and takes high there. Swinging a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering way off the plate. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Out to center. Ray sizing this one up. And that is that. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Royals 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, John Ray. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 3. And it goes just foul. And down on strikes. And 1 gone.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Yankees up by 3. Fouled off left side. And 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
India up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball. The kick in the pin. Runner goes. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Back-to-back base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced. He squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back.
Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
That smash towards center makes a nice sliding catch.
Well, he had to make a quick decision there. Do I dive or do I slide? Perfect technique. He's able to adjust at the end. Reels that one in.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Handles, throws to first, one up, one down. At the plate, Austin Wells. He's 2 for 2. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Hard hit to third. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Moncada lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. He's in there.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get it out.
Duran stands in now, looks at that one inside. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6, and to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. Sale back to work.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fly ball down the line. Caglione grabs it on the run. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit on the ground at the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And a count 1-1. And that one gets past the catcher. Perez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Ripped into left for a base hit. Here's the throw, not in time. The tying run stands at 3rd with 1 out, and a fly ball could knock this one up.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at 1st and 3rd. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And a 1-2. Got him! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And it is out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder. Anymore.
Back to the top of the order now. And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Arenado. And that will end the inning. Royals grab 3 on this homer. 7-ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John Schreiber.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep. You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Caglione checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez preparing to come on if needed. Hamilton getting loose as well. Just missed. The Yankees looking to rally. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's a base hit.
Time swing and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and he held up. Reynolds off of first with 2 away. That's hard hit on the line. Ray snags it, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The second baseman. Number 72, Javier.
And that's through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Durant makes the catch. 1 down. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. That one pushed foul.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Next offering upstairs. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Assad keeping an eye on him. Runner on the move. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Runner goes again. That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Witt headed for the plate. He'll score into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ian Hamilton
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. India over to first in time. First out in. And that one fouled off. Tap to first. Pasquantino takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan.
Here is Yoan Moncada.
You're out. That's ball 4. 3. 3.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So Now we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for New York, Jarren Duran. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
That one misses, and now 2-0. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, from his knees, the throw. And that is the ball game. A 13-7 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew. We have an absolute. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now? Now it's going to be Jack Caglione. Foul ball there. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Check swing, and he went. And a count 1-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one outside. 2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now the number 2 hitter, David Fry. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. The throw in. Back to first, and they got him. Double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. Crochet gets the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. That one's in there. Strike one. And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense, and thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today, or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity. It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
That one in triple digits. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Alex Bregman. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Gonzalez leads off first with 1 away. And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall. His top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Smash down the left field line, and foul ball. Up and in, and it's 1-2. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Stanton around second, heads for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
That's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
On the ground, Anderson. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play, inning over. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. All set for